One MLB, one WNBA player prop here on PrizePicks for Tuesday, July 29th. Before we get started, you guys take a look in the description below of the video. Hop into the Discord, $9.30 per month, 31 cents per day. Currently doing a promo right now for first-time members of the Discord. 20% off your first month using promo code TUFF with the link in the description below. Comes out to like $6 for the full first 30 days in the Discord. Again, link in the description below for that. Also, follow me on Twitter at ToughPicks. Been posting daily plays of the day over on there. It's just at TUFFPICKS on Twitter, verified Twitter account. But let's get right into it. MLB player prop that I like for today, Tuesday, July 29th, is going to be Sean Manaea under 17.5 pitching outs. I like this spot a lot. I think anytime you see a line at 17.5, it's very interesting. Seeing this line at 17.5 is also very interesting, considering he is only in his third start since coming off the injury, right? Only made his first start of the season here in July. Has gone 65, 69, and 82. I can see him maxing here at like 90 pitches as they continue to kind of ramp him up here. But even last season, right, when we look at Sean Manaea, right, pitching outs on the road, which obviously home versus away splits matter with a pitcher, he was under this line in 12 of 19 games, averaging 15.79 pitching outs head-to-head. Versus the Padres last season, 15 pitching outs. Again, season to season for baseball doesn't really matter too much. But San Diego is a hot team against lefties, right? Since July 1st versus left-handers, San Diego the 5th highest WRC plus. Versus left-handers, they also have the highest batting average over the last month, right? Literally the last 29 days versus lefties. 302, also a very low K percentage here, 4th lowest strikeout percentage, which again, sometimes like low strikeout percentage can equate to pitchers getting through innings a little bit quicker, right? With just batted balls in play and then outs that way. But they also have a decent walk rate here as well, 12th highest walk rate. I just think the offense is going to wake up in this game versus Sean Manaea, and again, a pitcher that is only coming off his 4th start this season, right? It's not like this is a guy who's a workhorse pitcher in general, and even so, he's coming in, pitching in his 4th game already this season. And then the Padres have nice history against Sean Manaea. We look at Sean Manaea, multiple guys in this lineup have faced him significantly. Bogart's hitting 467 in 19 plate appearances. Machado 20 plate appearances, 368. Maldonado 22. Iglesias 14. There's guys in this lineup for the Padres that have seen him extensively, which should help us here. Keep him on a shorter leash. I just think at 17.5, this line is too high. I mean, he could go 5 full innings, be at 85 pitches, and not finish that 6th inning. I just think there's a lot of outs or a lot of unders on this. Way more ways for the under than there is for the over on this line. Again, I've been into fading pitchers lately, and I do like the under on this one. The second one here is going to be a WNBA prop. Obviously, it's a fantasy score line, and again, it's A'ja Wilson. I think I've taken A'ja a few times now, and she's actually missed maybe once or twice on the YouTube plays for us this season, but the matchup's just too good. We look at A'ja this season, she's over in 11 of 22 games. Obviously not the greatest season for her. Her usage has been extremely high, like career high levels. We can see here over her last 6 games, she's over in 4 of the last 6. What is she averaging? Probably like, I don't know what this average is, 50 plus over her last 6 games as far as her averages go. And head-to-head versus the Sparks, she's just been elite, right? We look back to last season, 71, 69, 69, 76 in their first matchup this season, and then 47.1 fantasy in only 27.9 minutes earlier this season. She may or may not have gotten injured in this game, but has actually absolutely dominated the Sparks. And the Sparks have just been a system play for bigs and centers versus the Sparks for fantasy score purposes for a variety of reasons. One, the Sparks do allow the 2nd most total points in the paint in the WNBA. They allow the 2nd most opponent points off turnover, and they also allow the 3rd most opponent second chance points, as well as they're like bottom metrics and everything. 12.4 fast break points as well, which all coincide with ways A'ja Wilson scores the basketball. They do also to the forward position since July 1st, allowing the most blocks and the most steals to forwards or bigs, whatever you want to call it. A'ja Wilson is considered a forward, I think, but they allow the most stocks to forwards since July 1st in the WNBA. Like, we look over on Outlier. Again, there's a link in the description. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier, research betting tool that I do use every single day. Just on here, you can see some of the bigs, the forwards, centers that have faced the Sparks. right, recently. Nafisa Collier, 44. Alana Smith, 31. Brianna Stewart, 47. Angel Reese, 58.7. We look over here. Aaliyah Boston, 38.5, 48.4. Shakira Austin, 40 fantasy points in 2 games recently. These are both games in July, 43 and 41.2. Jonquel Jones, 30.6. Tina Charles, 40. And then even players that are on this list here on Outlier, like Temi Fagbenley. I mean, we're talking about a player that averages 8, 5, and 1 this season. She put up 50.1 fantasy points in 28 minutes against the Sparks. Camille Cardoso, I think one of her best games came against the Sparks, 41.9. And then Luisa Geisold Soder, right? Just a 7 points, 5 rebound player for the Dallas Wings. She put up 41 fantasy points against the Sparks, 11, 10, 6, 2, and 1. So just a ton of upside, right, for A'ja Wilson, the best big center in the WNBA. Obviously, all the metrics point to her having a big matchup, and we get this line here at 48.5. So 2 player props for this video, you guys. Manaya under 17.5 pitching outs. A'ja Wilson, 48 fantasy score over. Please drop a like. Check out all the links in the description below. And as always, let's cash.